Halloween's not just for kids, it's also for pets. I'm joined now by Dr. Elizabeth Ashbaugh, the Heart of Texas Veterinary Specialty Center, and Melissa Jarvis with our little friend here, Iggy. Is it Iggy? Look at Iggy dressed in his Halloween costume, ready to go trick-or-treating. Dr. Ashbaugh, thanks so much for being with us this morning. We have to remember our four-legged friends when it comes to Halloween and what they shouldn't be eating.
That's correct. So we all know that chocolate can be really toxic to dogs, and all forms of candy can cause really bad upset tummy and pancreatitis. But a lot of conscientious people will also hand out foods like raisins, which can cause kidney failure in dogs, and sugar-free gum, which can cause low blood sugar and liver failure. Those are also things we want the dogs to stay away from.
So when it comes to trick-or-treating, usually families take their dogs with them. They dress them up. The kids get involved as well. So basically, stay away from the kids' candy.
Yes, all forms of candy are going to be dangerous. The other really important thing is that some people will hand out toys like glow sticks. If those are ingested, those can cause oral burns and esophageal burns, which can cause vomiting, diarrhea, not eating, and can land you a trip to the emergency hospital.
So as we zoom in, I want my photographer to zoom in. Look at this little guy. Look at this face right here. This is what we need to keep them safe because it's all about their safety when it comes to Halloween as well. I didn't realize the glow sticks, though, because sometimes when you're walking and your kids are walking, you get so caught up in your kids, you forget that there's glow sticks and other things that just light up, and dogs may love to chew on that.
Yeah, and sometimes kids will just drop them on the floor and want to eat the candy instead. So just make sure when you're walking your pet that you're not allowing them to chew up things on the ground, whether it's candy, glow sticks, or other people's trash.
Sure, I want to go ahead and pop up the information when it comes to the Heart of Texas Veterinary Specialty Center in case the viewer is watching and they want to reach out to you aside from questions when it comes to Halloween. But let's say a dog does get into a candy. Let's say they get into a glow stick. What should a pet owner do at that time? I know people react. They get so scared because they're just like family members. So let's say a dog does get into maybe some Twix, Snickers, raisins. What should they do then?
We would recommend immediately calling an emergency veterinary facility. It's going to be nighttime at that time. And then asking them for their advice depending on the specific toxin that they've ingested. They're going to direct you in the next direction, whether it's washing their mouth with water, inducing vomiting, or getting them to the nearest veterinary facility.
And that's always key. Always do your research because it's not just about finding the safe neighborhoods around you, but also find the nearest veterinary clinic by you because that's where you can start to prevent some of the issues that come about when trick-or-treating with these animals. Absolutely. So let's say we have this little costume on this little guy. He looks amazing, but costumes are also potentially dangerous for the animals.
That's true. So we want to make sure they're in something loose-fitting, that's not too tight, something that they can be comfortable in. And then it's always a good idea to consider reflector strips if you're outside at nighttime trick-or-treating with your pet so that they are not accidentally hit by a trick-or-treater or, unfortunately, a car. So just be as safe as you would be with your own children.
So when it comes to these animals and these dogs, I know a lot of people love to dress them up. We clearly can see that. And the sizes, they vary tall, they're small, some of them are skinny. If they just aren't social, maybe Halloween's not for them because there's so many people that are out on the streets during that night.
And that's really important. A lot of dogs get really afraid by the crowds. And so that may be a pet that you want to keep inside and try to keep away from the trick-or-treaters just to give their stress level a decrease as well as the trick-or-treaters.
All right, Melissa, you've done a fantastic job with our little model here. You both have just done, look at him. He just loves, he's hamming it all up. So just to recap, Dr. Ashbaugh, we want to show all these products because raisins, not good for animals. Absolutely. Chocolate's the same thing. Gum, any type of gum, because this can just really cause some major damage.
Yeah, besides upset tummy, we can see organ dysfunction with many of these toxins. So all candy, all treats, try to keep that just for your kids in moderation. In moderation, absolutely. You have a little guy who's over here who's watching us behind the camera, and this is key as well. You see these everywhere because we want kids to wear reflective stuff and carry these glow sticks, but this is when it becomes dangerous for the animals. Correct. The toxic inside can cause upset and oral burns. We don't want that either.
Always great stuff from the Heart of Texas Veterinary Specialty Center. When you guys come in, there's always something that's eye-lifting and just gives us the idea of what to watch out for when it comes to our pets. There is the information on your screen right now if you want to look them up, aside from Halloween, because they've got some great stuff going on there. Look them up if you have any questions about your animals and some of the heart conditions that you think they may be coming under. Give them a call. They're on Facebook. They're on Twitter as well, and there's their website. And here is a look at what's coming up on our primetime lineup right here on KI.